Homemade suit. The homemade suit was the first suit Peter Parker wore, made from cheap red and blue clothes, with a black spider symbol on the chest and black goggles. He used the suit during his early days of crime fighting in New York City and hid it in a loft above his bedroom to keep it hidden from his aunt. Despite being only a 15-year-old high schooler, Peter managed to create an extremely durable web fluid that impressed even Tony Stark. By using the web shooters that he wore on his wrists, he could fire the web fluid to either swing around the city or immobilize his enemies. However, these web shooters were homemade prototypes and could easily be knocked off his wrists. The homemade suit and the power of friendship were all Peter needed to take down both Shocker and Vulture. Stark Tech Suit. After Peter was recruited by Iron Man during the events of Civil War, Tony Stark built him a new high-tech suit. It had a red and blue color scheme with black leather stripes. The suit featured auto-adjusting focusing lenses and a utility belt. Peter wore this suit in the battle against Captain America and his team in Germany, and later in his confrontations with the Vulture and his crew. He later hacked the suit and disabled the training wheels protocol to unlock all of its features, such as an AI assistant similar to Jarvis, multiple specialized web shooters, web wings for gliding, and even a reconnaissance drone installed on his chest. Tony took the suit away after Peter endangered the lives of everyone on a ship. However, he eventually returned it to him after Spider-Man managed to stop the Vulture from stealing a Stark cargo plane. Iron Spider Suit. The Iron Spider Suit is an armored version of the Spider-Man suit that is made of nanotechnology. Tony Stark created it for Peter Parker to wear as an Avenger. Despite Peter initially rejecting the suit, it was given to him during the events of Infinity War to allow him to survive in space and later fight Thanos on Titan. This suit featured many upgrades compared to his previous one, such as web shooters that could refill automatically without the need to be loaded manually with web fluid. The armor was bulletproof, extremely durable, and even if it got damaged, the nanites could repair it on the spot. It also came with gliding wings for better mobility and 4 mechanical spider legs that popped out of the back. These were controlled by an AI that was linked to Peter's mental input and could anticipate how to help in combat. Combine those spider legs with the suit's instant kill mode, and you get a killing machine. After Thanos snapped his fingers, both Peter and the suit turned to dust. He was later brought back by Hulk and joined the other heroes to defeat Thanos. The suit ended up getting taken by the Department of Damage Control after his identity was exposed. However, Peter managed to build a new one using Stark Industries' fabricator. Stealth Suit. The suit was made by S.H.I.E.L.D. and was intentionally designed to look different from Spider-Man's usual red and blue suit, because Peter was on a school trip to Europe, and he believed that if Spider-Man appeared there at the same time he did, it would expose his secret identity to his classmates. Keep in mind that at this point, Spider-Man's identity was still unknown to the public. Parker used the suit on multiple occasions throughout the events of Far From Home, and thanks to its unique design, people thought he was a different person than Spider-Man and gave him the nickname Night Monkey. After Peter discovered that Mysterio was a fraud, he wore his black stealth suit to meet Fury and warn him about it. But he ended up falling right in Quentin Beck's trap. Mysterio used his drones to create illusions to mess with Peter's head until he got hit by a speeding train. Peter later woke up in a cell in the Netherlands with a guard wearing his mask. He escaped, leaving the suit behind. Upgraded suit. Peter made the upgraded suit using one of Stark Industries' fabricators. Design-wise, the upgraded suit looked similar to the one Tony made for him. However, it was less advanced and technological, but Peter still managed to make the suit durable enough to survive multiple ballistic attacks from the drones and equipped it with new integrated web shooters that could fire web tasers. Also, the web wings on this suit looked much sleeker and allowed better control during gliding. Peter wore this suit for his final fight against Quentin Beck and his army of drones, putting an end to all the illusions. This suit also had 2 alternate versions, the black and gold version. This was simply the result of Peter wearing the suit inside out, after it was stained with green paint. However, this also exposed all the wires inside the suit. The integrated version, which featured a large golden spider symbol, created after Peter retrieved the nanites that Otto Octavius had taken from his Iron Spider armor. Raimi Spider-Man suit. Raimi's Spider-Man came from another universe and wore a suit with thick silver webbing, triangular lenses, and a sharper spider symbol on his chest. Unlike the other Spider-Man suits, this one wasn't equipped with web shooters, since this Spider-Man variant could shoot his own organic webbing. In his world, he wore this suit to battle the Green Goblin and Otto Octavius. Later, when the symbiote bonded with him, the suit turned black and made him stronger and faster, but it also corrupted him, making him more aggressive. He eventually managed to free himself from the symbiote and went on to fight Venom and Sandman. When this Spider-Man later arrived in the main MCU universe, he used this suit to fight alongside his two other variants and cure the multiversal villains. Amazing Spider-Man suit. In an alternate universe, Spider-Man wore a suit with a slightly different shade of red and blue, featuring big, wide eyes and a longer spider symbol. Unlike Raimi's Spider-Man, this variant couldn't shoot organic webbing from his body, so he equipped his suit with web shooters that were attached to his wrists. He used this suit to battle Electro, the Green Goblin, and Rhino. But eventually, he found himself in a different universe where another Spider-Man existed and needed his help. Just like Raimi's Spider-Man, he chose to stay and fight alongside his variant. Classic suit. After Doctor Strange made the entire world forget about Peter Parker in order to seal up the cracks in the multiverse, Parker used a sewing machine to create a new red and blue Spider-Man suit. It appeared to take inspiration from the two other Spider-Men he had met, resulting in a design that closely resembles the classic suit from the comics. However, this was a much simpler suit that didn't utilize any of Stark Industries' technology. He wore this suit at the end of No Way Home while swinging across the city on his way to respond to a crime.